In this episode, I'm here in Burbank talking with Imperial Vintage Guitars. I ask local organizations their top marketing techniques. This is the Daniel Los Angeles Asks Show. Hey everyone, this is Daniel from Contempo Realtors. We're in Burbank in the Magnolia Park area, and I'm joined by Joe, the manager of Imperial Vintage Guitars. Thanks for having us, Joe.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for coming in and checking it out.
Thanks for having us. What do you guys do here?
As you can see, we play guitar all day long.
Yeah.
But, we sell brand new and used guitars. We're a new Fender dealer. We specialize in vintage instruments and try and get a hold of the most interesting pieces that we can find here in LA.
Great.
Yeah.
And you have this store location. You're also in Sherman Oaks.
We're in Sherman Oaks. Yeah. This one's been open since 2012.
Okay.
And we opened the Sherman Oaks location right on Ventura Boulevard in 2014. And we just signed a lease. We just signed a lease for our Orange County location.
So that's going to be opening up soon.
Probably around the March. Around March, we're going to be over there and open for business.
Why Burbank for your store location?
Well, Magnolia Park.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We love it here. It's a great place to have a business. It's a great place to go and check out some of the local shops. Burbank is actually a really cool part of town in general. I think we're just real fortunate that we ended up finding a place on Magnolia.
Right.
And it's a great community over here. So we do get an opportunity to be a little bit more hands-on with the people that are here. The nice thing is there's nothing really else out here in terms of like a guitar store. So that's pretty cool. And it's a great neighborhood. So we do get to provide instruments for people of all types.
It just makes perfect sense. So out of everybody who's coming in, what's your primary demographic? Who's coming in? Who's buying your product?
Yeah, well, it's kind of everybody. We do primarily cater towards the professional player just because of the type of equipment that we get in here.
Right.
And since, our business is solely based on, primarily what comes in through the door, I would say the professional, and the professional could be anywhere. I see little 13-years who come in here
really?
and blow me out of the water.
Yeah.
I've been playing for 20 years, you know?
Right.
So, but we also have instruments for beginners. I have amps for beginners. I have acoustic guitars for people that just want to take a guitar to the beach,
Sure.
So we have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Start their journey out and then eventually get to be that professional that comes back and buys the higher end.
That's the great thing is that I can sell somebody an instrument at their starting level, and I know that I've got something for them, hopefully at a great deal, when they're ready to get the next piece, maybe get a used one. Save money.
Right.
So
Instagram is a major part of your marketing. I don't know if you've checked it out, but you're close to over 100,000 followers at this point. We're doing Instagram right now.
Yeah, exactly. We try to hit all the social media outlets because you never know what outlets people are going to choose to, really look at a guitar on.
Yeah.
Instagram seems to be the most successful for us. But I get it because we take pictures of guitars, and Instagram's kind of more picture geared,
Right.
And but our Instagram pictures and posts do get shared all over the social media world.
You said a great picture just creates a lot of emotion in people. What are you actually showing on Instagram? What are you saying that gets hundreds of likes and all those comments? What are you saying?
Just exactly how we feel the guitar makes us feel.
Yeah.
Trying to represent the instrument in our own words, not from some script or not from some maybe forced etiquette.
Right.
If I think the guitar is cool and I think it plays amazing and it has a beautiful sound, a soft feel, great frets, a rare finish, or in excellent condition, that's coming from me.
Right.
And I think that helps people connect more to the instrument. It's really not about us.
So your online sales are making up 50% of your business. What are you doing online to attract all that attention? How are you getting those sales?
It's actually sometimes probably even more than 50%. It's a really, really powerful tool. And so, we definitely try to advertise every guitar that we have across every online store that we feel is
Like what stores?
you know, we're on eBay.
Yeah.
We're on Reverb. You know, you can even buy the guitars on our website. Sometimes we offer a deal on Instagram. We also advertise, you know, local articles, local magazines, just saying that we're here.
Right.
So everything helps, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being on so many different online platforms, that probably helps your Google search out a lot, just organically. I'm sure you come up to the top of the search.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Well, the best thing about it is not that we also advertise all over the place, and we have it on our website, and we have it on all the online stores that we can find, and G-Base, and Craigslist even. You know, we put our stuff on Craigslist.
Right.
Why not? You know, it's the content. It's the equipment that we have in here. It's the guitars.
Right.
They're cool. They're unique. You know, we're not in, you know, nowhere USA. We're in Los Angeles.
Right.
We see some really, really great equipment in here. So, you know, come on in, bring your gear in, and
right.
we, you know, that's
so
how
the
we do it.
So the product itself there's something unique about it.
They sell themselves
and people see that online and gravitate towards you.
Exactly, because you're not making them anymore new.
Right.
Some of the stuff that we have here. A lot of the stuff we have in here, honestly. You know, you want a 1970s Martin acoustic guitar, you know, Martin's not going to probably sell that on their website new.
Right.
You know, but a shop like us, you know, we actually have quite a bit of 70s Martins.
So really finding what's unique
Yeah.
about a certain product also helps out a lot
Yeah,
in the marketing and selling of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I want to say that part of the marketing is really content. You know, content is king.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for kind of a side note, but you know, when I sell houses, that's what I do. I look at what's unique about this property. Is
Right.
it the view that you can't get anywhere else? Is it just the size of the house? Is it the price that is so much lower than what's in the area? You got to find what's location. You got to find what's unique about a property and push that.
Exactly.
And it seems like that's what you're doing with every single piece of guitar that you're trying to sell. You find what's unique, you market that part, and then that's how it blows up.
Exactly.
So you said your best marketing is being yourself, being honest, making an experience enjoyable when they come into the store. Do you think word of mouth is a huge driver of bringing in business?
Yeah, I do. I actually think word of mouth is, with all the technology, you know, we all got social media, everybody can see and know everything.
Right.
People come in and, you know, we're just ourselves. We are. And we're honest and we're fair. So I feel like a combination of all these things kind of make what we do here even cooler and even more, you know, enjoyable for the customer. I mean, you know, for example, I do have a lot of expensive and really, really nice guitars here. But I'm not going to, you know, turn away a mom, you know, with her son who broke a string, you know, that they're in here and they just need help, and, you know, and I'd rather show them how to fix it, you know, and know that maybe, you know, they have a place that they can go. Let them know, you know, and hopefully we have a customer for life at the end of the result, you know.
And maybe they're not necessarily buying a $3,000 guitar, but maybe their uncle is, and they'll spread the word of mouth to them.
Well, yeah, I mean, that just goes hand in hand, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, that's not like, you know, okay, if I'm nice to these people, you know, I'm not always, nobody's thinking that.
Right.
It's just, why be any other way?
Sure.
You know.
And then they go home and they tell their experience to their friends, or maybe even
come back and
post something on. They can even post something online about their experience,
Yeah.
which again just spreads even more
Exactly.
word of mouth.
You know, I always tell everybody who comes in here, you know, this is your place. I just make sure it doesn't burn down.
Right.
You know, it really is. You know, we want people to find the guitars and really have the opportunity to get the guitar they want.
But bottom line, word of mouth is working.
It always will.
All right. You started off with 0 Instagram followers and built it up to close to 100,000.
Yeah, it's...
How did you do that?
We don't know, actually. You know, like we're consistent about, you know, making sure we have a post and have a presence. I'm consistent about making sure we're showing interesting pieces, good photos of interesting pieces, really showing what we have here, you know, and kind of blending in our personality too. I think that really, really helps. But at the end of the day, I don't think anybody really knows how to go viral. And not that we're viral, but, you know, I find myself in a musician situation where people might hire me as a guitar player because they want to have a video that goes viral. You know, and it's always in the back of my mind, like, how do you know it's going to go viral?
Right.
You never do. Nobody knows. And again, I just feel like content is really king. And if we have good content, I feel like. Okay. Well, at least we stand behind it. And,
right.
you know, I believe we're convincing people that.
Sure.
You know.
I want to go a little deeper.
Hit me.
How many times a day are you posting?
You know, we try to hit 2 to 4 posts a day.
And this is every single day?
Every day.
Even on Sunday?
Even on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So consistency there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hashtags, what do you do? How are you finding these hashtags that you're putting up?
You know, it's the way I look at it is when I look at a photograph of something I take a picture of, I try and just, you know, hashtag everything that describes the photo. You know, if it's a Fender guitar, you know, I'm going to hashtag Fender. If it's green, I'm going to hashtag green. Mm-hmm. If it's, you know, if I take it outside, I'm going to hashtag Magnolia.
Right.
We hashtag the city. We hashtag Los Angeles. I hashtag rock and roll because you know it's what it is. If you ask me, you know.
Right. So you look at the guitar, you look at every single thing about it,
everything that comes
to mind.
And
you try to hashtag.
I'll max it out.
Even the smallest details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I want everyone to know how to find it, the guitar, and I also want everyone to know that you know it can be purchased here, and I also want everyone to know how cool it is because that's really what we're all about is look at this. We have it here. It's cool. You know?
So it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
It's the nice description where you're talking from your heart how much you love this guitar.
Sure, exactly.
You're doing the hashtags where you're describing in detail little pieces of the actual guitar itself.
Exactly.
Down from the strings.
Custom shop, green, you know.
And then you go also big, the city that you're in.
Exactly.
And is that it? Is that the whole package right there?
You know, I mean, I'm going to tag the photo with some other cool, other guitar websites that might, you know, also exist.
Okay.
Or like guitar magazines. You know, I'll go and I'll tag them too.
Okay.
Because a lot of times guitar magazines will want to do maybe an article on a specific instrument. And of course, a lot of the instruments we have in here aren't made anymore.
Right.
So a way for them to get access to photos, playability would be to, you know, come here and check it out. And we've actually had that happen.
How many companies are you tagging per post? Is it just one?
You can tag 20 on Instagram.
Is 20 the limit?
20 is the limit.
Okay.
We tag 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
For every post?
Every post.
Oh.
I know.
See, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
So are they reposting it for you?
You know, some, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we find, you know, that there are other accounts like us out there. You know, there's a ton of guitar lovers everywhere, regardless of whether you play or you collect. A lot of people love guitars. Everybody loves music, so I get it. It makes sense. But we will get like a Gibson only company that'll take our Gibson guitar and even ask us, hey, can we repost it? Or some people will just do it, like, hey, check out Imperial. They have this really cool Gibson, you know. Right. Or like, here's this really cool Gibson posted by Imperial. Yeah. And we love that. You know?
My fear is that I tag somebody and they'll get annoyed, or I'll keep tagging them and they'll get annoyed, and I don't have a response from them, so I don't know if they are annoyed or if they really like it.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Do you care,
happen.
Or do you just tag them?
I don't think it's not that I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to it's more of like trying to just be a community. That's the way I look at it.
Okay.
You know, if somebody has a problem with it, we're not here to cause problems. I don't think anybody is in the business world of life. You know. So I think if somebody were to come to us and say, hey, don't do that, I got no problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next listing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag all the big companies.
Sure. It's really about a community.
And let them know that my listing is available. So I'm going to tag, how many, 20?
You can do 20.
I'm tagging everybody I know as far as like bigger real estate companies go.
And tag the city.
And tag the city. I do all that. The hashtags, I do those hashtags.
But the city,
you're saying tag that.
Tag the profile.
Tag the city.
Tag the profile.
Tag the profile. What does that mean, tag the profile?
Instead of a hashtag. Yeah. You know, you want to actually tag the photograph of the city of Burbank.
Okay, so you're tagging Burbank.
Yep.
Okay.
Because Burbank probably has an Instagram account.
I see.
So you want to have access to, or you want to let the Burbank Instagram account know that here's a post. That I just created.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like it.
Don't tell anybody my secrets.
That's why you got. That's why you got 100. You know, and I'm building up to that. So.
But again, you know, your amazing properties, you know, are going to sell themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you're just the vessel.
Yeah. I'm just putting the word out there.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, I don't think anybody really can force success online. And it happens a lot.
Yeah.
And it's really funny sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best part about the internet. Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's good. Good tips.
Yeah,
That's
always.
good stuff.
Happy to help.
So you've shared with us some of your top marketing techniques, but what hasn't worked for you? What's been a complete waste of time or money?
You know, we haven't found a whole lot that has been a waste of money. There are a lot of things we try that maybe if it hasn't worked, you know, it's not that it's a waste of money. It just maybe didn't work for us.
Okay.
Like Yelp. You know, sometimes you could pay for additional Yelp service.
Right.
We tried it, and I feel like it could benefit maybe some other businesses. We just didn't see any purpose of continuing to do that. You know, it was a set amount of money for a certain, you know, this, that, and the other. It was okay, you know. Yelp, I think, is sort of like the online word of mouth, and it really just works itself.
Yes.
You know, I personally wouldn't necessarily put too much into, you know, the other aspect of it.
So as far as just the way Yelp normally functions, is good enough.
It's good enough. It's got a great platform.
Go above and beyond.
Yeah, and again, you know, it just comes down to if the business is genuine, the people will say it. You know, if the business is, you know, not a good experience or, you know, not what it says it is, you know, the people will say. And that's really what it comes down to is the reviews.
Right.
You know, the pictures that people upload are it's all user generated. So
yes.
I'm not going to, you know, specifically work on the back end of Yelp.
Right.
You know, I'd rather take a good photo of the guitar and make sure it plays well. So that when people come in, you know, they go, oh, wow, this thing plays great.
Gotcha.
You know?
Great stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Great tips, Joe. I'm actually going to take some of this stuff and it'll help me to sell real estate a little bit faster.
Yeah,
so thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
If people want to find you, where can they find you online?
Well, we have our own website. ImperialVintageGuitars.com is going to have all of our inventory up there. We're also on Reverb, eBay, social media. The best one would be Instagram because we're really on that a lot.
Definitely check that one out.
It's a lot of fun sometimes too. So Imperial_Vintage, and then just Imperial Vintage Guitars on Facebook.
Thanks for watching. I'm Daniel with Contempo Realtors, and I will see you next time with another local organization talking marketing. Take care.